Hi everyone, welcome on board to Helper.tv, where you get the reliable news that is tailored for you, and of course where you can actually comment and interact.
A few days ago, the United States of America arraigned 11 Nigerians over $6 million fraud. And before I go into the names of those people that got arraigned and the culture of shaming people as regards where they are coming from, their tribe shaming is what it's called. Tribe shaming people in Nigeria it's a culture that has to go. First, a thief is a thief, notwithstanding the tribe, the religious views and status, creed, whatever it is. A thief is a thief. You find them in all races. So, having cleared that out of the way, let us go into Nigeria and this tribe shaming that we often see being played out, as many people grew up in Nigeria and tribalism is their culture. That's what they practice in all spheres of life, in everything they do. Tribalism. In fact, in some regions, you still find ethnic issues there. One ethnic group against the other, even though they speak the same language. For example, you find a man in Anambra State or a woman in Anambra State telling their children, do not associate with people from Imo State. Their men are lazy. They are this, they are that. Then the Imo man said, the Anambra people, the Onitsha people, they are this and that. They acquire their wealth, using blood and all of that. Then you go into Enugu, you go into Abakaliki, you go to all those places and you hear, oh, those ones are Nama, those ones are stuff like this. It even happens amongst them, from town to town, from villages to villages. Now, in Nigeria as a whole, we have three major tribes: the Yorubas, the Igbos, and the Hausas. Tribe shaming is something that we've seen over time whenever something bad happens. Some people do not even understand history or anything. The next thing they jump into is, oh, the Yoruba. And we've seen this demagogue being played out even when people are talking of cessation, cutting off, breaking away. What you need to understand is that these three tribes, they are indigenous to Nigeria. Yoruba, Igbos, and Hausa, they are indigenous. The Fulanis are not indigenous to Nigeria. Yoruba, Igbos, Hausa, they own that space that they live in. Now, the names Sulaiman Dosumu, Tunde Adeowo, Muritala Adeowo, I think they are cousins or brothers. Ayeni, Ahmed, Ponle, Kamu, Rafiat, Babatunde, Adekunle, Olayinka, Olugbenga. These are the names of the people that recently their names were released. They were arraigned for $6 million fraud in the United States, or I don't know where they are located. Anyway, I think United States. Now, according to critics, it was discovered that all the suspects they are Yorubas. The Yoruba, that's what they are. They are from the tribe Yoruba in Nigeria. As expected, the social media went agog. Many people have started putting the tags on the Yoruba tribe as the people that are most involved in perpetrating cyber crimes abroad, rubbishing the good name of the country. Some even said that Yorubas are the reigning hush puppies, and many have concluded that Yorubas are the ones pulling off cyber crimes all over the world. They are the ones shaming Nigeria and all of that. But on a serious note, let us be more serious here. There are Igbos that recently were caught in the same act. One is Richard Uzu. He's involved in BEC. There is another Felix Okpo. There is Nnamdi Benson and many others. All of them involved in cyber crime. Are we going to say that one criminal is not a criminal because it's from one tribe or the other? Anyway, let us proceed further. Let's move further. Now, Igbos are the ones dragging the Yorubas in this discussion. Of course, those dragging the most recent culprits from the tribe, they identified themselves. They identified the person that they claimed said some of these things as Abike Dabiri, an aide to the president on diaspora matters. They said that she called out the Igbos and said that they are the ones shaming Nigeria, something like that. I'm not I'm going to say word for word because I've not really gotten exactly what she said. If it was said on her official Twitter handle and how she said it, people could misinterpret what someone said. But somehow they said Abike Dabiri, an aide to the president on diaspora, was the first person to sectionalize cyber fraud suspects by their tribes. Now, she was said to have sparked the trend during the Invictus Obi saga, hence the trend should continue. This means that once fraudsters are caught overseas and labeled Nigerians, their compatriots rather than that they be named according to their tribes, Igbos, Yorubas, or Hausas. Now, the Hausas have not been involved in this. Their own profession is more or less the terrorist activities. That's what we find amongst them. And they also act nationally. I'm talking about the minor, the ones that steal money, like the other politicians in Nigeria. Now, the culture of playing the ethnic card when issues like this arise is always something to worry about. It is sad that when crimes get committed, what Nigerians look out for is the tribe of the suspect. And once theirs is not among, they claim sainthood and start dragging the ethnic group in question. What we are choosing not to see is that when other country nationals commit crimes in our country or foreign lands, they do not sectionalize like we do now. What you need to understand is that other countries are not like Nigeria. Yes, I understand that some other countries in West Africa, no matter how small they are, they also have other tribes. I'm not saying ethnic group, other tribes there. Maybe in their own country, they will sectionalize, but in Nigeria, it is something that is loud amongst us when other tribes commit any particular offense. Of course, like I said, there are certain kind of crimes that are predominant in some tribes. That is the fact. There are certain kind of crime that you find amongst certain groups, Igbos, Yorubas, and Hausas. So let us be clear about this. But then there are crimes such as cyber fraud that is not something that should be sectionalized. It is something that you find among the Americans, you find it among British citizens, you find it all over the world. Whether we like it or not, our attitude of pushing blames on one another will be one of the factors that will continue to create issues here and there, as this is not going to create and bring solutions. The issue has grown to the extent that when we celebrate the wins of our people in foreign lands, we are quick to tag them by the tribes they represent, instead of simply identifying them as, maybe you want to call them Nigeria. The reason why this is complex and this is so is because Nigeria has never been one country. That's why a lot of people are asking for a break so that people can identify with themselves, their languages and everything. But then, do you think that when we finally break apart, there won't be ethnic issues? Oh, the Imos are the ones shaming us. The Enugu people, they are the ones creating problem. Oh, it is the Ijo man in Ondo that is the problem. All these Ekiti people, they are criminals. Oh, all these Ibadan people, they are prostitutes. Names like that could start coming up. Then, what is the way forward? How do we go out of this? Should we continue planting the seed of ethnic blame when people commit crimes abroad? What about tribal blames? Crime should be condemned regardless of tribe, regardless of ethnic group. A crime is a crime. A thief is a thief. It's as clear as that and nothing more. So I don't know what your own opinion is as regards this. If you're part of the people that will quickly jump when Invictus Obi from the southeast of Nigeria commits crime and you're like, oh, this and that. Or you want to jump quickly when the Yoruba man Osh Poppy commits a crime and you want to jump into it. The truth of the matter is that fraud such as this runs in all tribes, ethnic group, and all race. It's as simple as that. Yes, there are specific kind of crime that are predominant with some tribes, with some ethnic groups, with some race. That is clear. And I think people, they actually use this as a tag to differentiate a specific group that are involved in some crimes here and there. But what I want to ask is this: when you tag, do you tag to amend, to repair, or you tag to destroy? This is very important that we need to look into.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel, and if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.